Most of us love mascot racing games, and you may be surprised that there are so many available. While Nintendo still has Mario Kart on top, there is another Nintendo kart racer that fans have been desperate to get a sequel for. This game is Diddy Kong Racing.
Diddy Kong Racing. Crash test it now wherever you get N64.
Diddy Kong Racing is a kart racing video game developed and published by Rare for the Nintendo 64 and released in 1997. Diddy Kong Racing features 5 worlds with 4 racetracks each and is set on Timber's Island. Timber is a young tiger who is old friends with Diddy Kong and is also a playable character in the game. Timber's parents went on vacation to Kong Country and left him in charge of Timber's Island. The alien pig villain named Whiz Pig later invades the island, prompting Timber to call upon the help of his friends who take on Whiz Pig's challenge to race for the island. Before it was Diddy Kong Racing, Rare was working on a strategy game that eventually became a racing game called Wild Cartoon Kingdom. Wild Cartoon Kingdom focused on drawing inspiration from the attractions and geography of Disneyland. This eventually became the 4th installment of Rare's Pro-Am series, which would have been called Pro-Am 64. In fact, it was Timber who was on the cover of Pro-Am 64. Nintendo's Shigeru Miyamoto suggested adding Diddy Kong to the game and making him the starring role, causing the game to be changed to Diddy Kong Racing. In Diddy Kong Racing, players can choose from one of 10 characters who have access to 3 different vehicles: a car, a hovercraft, and a plane. Notable characters include Diddy Kong, obviously, Banjo from the Banjo-Kazooie series, and Conker before Conker's Bad Fur Day. Each vehicle has its own unique handling characteristics, so players need to choose the best vehicle to overcome various obstacles and challenges within the races. The main single-player mode is called Adventure Mode, where players must race through different worlds, defeat bosses, and collect golden balloons to progress. Players can also engage in various challenges like time trials, trophy races, silver coin challenges, battle modes, boss races, and more. The game supports multiplayer mode, allowing up to 4 players to compete against each other in various races and battle modes. The soundtrack for Diddy Kong Racing was composed by David Wise, who also worked on the music for the Donkey Kong Country series. The CD had a special design in the shape of Diddy Kong's head, which made it unplayable in car dashboard or jukebox type CD players. Diddy Kong Racing received positive reviews for its innovative approach to the kart racing genre, combining adventure elements with racing gameplay. An enhanced remake for the Nintendo DS titled Diddy Kong Racing DS was released in 2007. This version received enhanced visuals and frame rate in addition to touchscreen functions and rumble pack support. The DS version also features new modes like an online multiplayer function or allowing players to create their own racetracks and so much more. So, where is Donkey Kong Racing? Rare began development on a sequel named Donkey Kong Racing for the GameCube, featuring, you guessed it, Donkey Kong. It was officially shown at E3 2001 with this trailer. The game was to feature a unique mechanic which involved riding on animals rather than driving vehicles, and players could switch between different types of animals mid-race. A good choice, as we are used to seeing Donkey Kong ride animals anyway. Many characters from the Donkey Kong series would be playable characters like Diddy Kong, Tiny Kong, Kiddy Kong, and more. The game would come with many features, and players could even upgrade their animal rides as they progressed through the game. In 2002, Microsoft acquired Rare, which led to a change in the studio's priorities and platform focus, moving away from Nintendo consoles. Because of this, Donkey Kong Racing became a prototype for a new racing game for the Xbox. During the development, the prototype evolved into an open-world game where players would nurture animals. This game eventually became Saberman Stampede, another one of those promising games that fans wanted but was also cancelled, supposedly due to the unfamiliarity with the Xbox 360's hardware. Two other sequels to Diddy Kong Racing were in development: Diddy Kong Pilot and Diddy Kong Racing Adventure. Diddy Kong Pilot was planned for release on the Game Boy Advance in 2003, which we spoke about in the Banjo-Kazooie video. This time, Diddy Kong and his friends would only be racing on planes. It was planned for a release on the Game Boy Advance. Originally, it was announced alongside Donkey Kong Racing at E3 2001. In the end, due to Microsoft acquiring Rare, the game became Banjo Pilot. The other game was Diddy Kong Racing Adventure. It was a rejected pitch made by Climax Studios for the Nintendo GameCube around 2004. The project was never announced to the public, and it only became known after a video game archivist acquired the prototype and published a video about it. Unfortunately, this is the last that we heard about the Diddy Kong sequels. There was another racing game that was released called Donkey Kong Barrel Blast in 2007 for the Nintendo Wii, but this game had generally unfavorable reviews. What do you think? Was Donkey Kong Racing a big missed opportunity? Would a Diddy Kong Racing series still be valid today? Is having Mario Kart as the primary racing game still a good choice? Let us know. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button and subscribe to help our channel grow. This video is part of our Lost Game series, where we speak about fan favorite gems like this one and many others that deserve a remake and/or sequel. Plus, check out our other videos like gaming conspiracies or gaming history and more at Game Circle TV.